the earlier rounds, the Iranians were trying to go after very specific military targets and Mossad in Tel Aviv. Now they are seemingly they're happy to bombard Tel Aviv, basically. So if they hit civilian areas, it's fine. So they're using a wider array of ballistic missiles. They don't have to be the latest ones, the ones with better guidance systems. So it's more of a gloves off kind of approach from the Iranians in terms of the retaliation for the Israeli attacks. Now, arguably, it looks like in terms of the numbers of missiles the Iranians have been able to launch at the Israelis, that those missiles are doing more damage in terms of the casualties and the hits that that the Israelis are suffering. But I think that is just because previously they were going after the airfields primarily, and these are quite dispersed and hardened targets. If they're going after the city specifically, then it's easier. Every missile that gets through is liable to cause significantly more damage and casualties than out in the desert going against an airbase. It's a numbers game. It's how many ballistic missiles the Iranians have got versus how many interceptors the Israelis have got, and the Israelis can push those numbers in their favor by hitting the missile bases in Iran, hitting the launchers when they move out of the bases, etc., and trying to suppress the Iranian offensive capability in Iran, as well as intercept the missiles as they're approaching Israel. I'm seeing it much more of the same, essentially, with the Iranians trying to counterattack to regain some sort of military credibility, and they really need to come out of this with something they can say: we hit the Israelis back pretty hard, we punish them for all the damage they've done and for martyring all our commanders and scientists, and etc. So to gain some sort of credibility, the Iranians have really got to keep throwing things back at Israel and hoping they can get some good hits on that. And the Israelis at the same time are doing absolutely everything they can to keep Israel as safe as possible by trying to take out the launchers before they ideally before they get to launch a ballistic missile. Every ballistic missile which is destroyed in its base or on its launcher is one that doesn't need to be intercepted on its way to Israel.